Good morning, viewers. This is a review of 2026 Toyota Sienna. It looks like a base model. It's a rental car, so I don't know exact trim level. But looking at it and comparing it with what's advertised on Toyota website, it looks the base model. There is no uh, there is LED lights on the top, but there are no fog lamps. Looking at the key fob, there is no remote start. Interior is very spacious. It's so far we have only 1800 miles on the car. It has power sliding door, fuel cap, auto dimming headlights, or actually it's high beam, auto dimming high beam, traction control, trip meter, and this would be the light intensity on the dashboard. Then we have a big screen, but actually this screen is only 8-inch short. It doesn't give us a very good view. We do have a QI charger, some buttons for EV mode and drive mode, power e-brakes. You can press this to open the box, which is usually used to store junk. Glove box. There is no what do you call it, sunglass holder. It's just a glass mirror to look at the rear view. There is no light up here to light the center console during the night time. Touch button, start, and when you start the car, depending on the temperature, if the temperature is low, then the engine starts, but if it's 70-degree outside, then the car just starts and it just stays silent because the gas engine is not running. As we go on the touch screen, you have, what do we call it, subscription-based navigation system, so which is an absolute no-no. You have some audio control. You can select the source. You have on the vehicle, you can just get trip information. It doesn't give you miles per gallon, the current miles per gallon. I still have 155 miles left over. Historically, I've been getting 37.3 miles per gallon. The advertised MPG is 36 miles per gallon, but I'm getting better than that. However, if you drive very aggressively, I was initially getting 30 miles per gallon with the aggressive driving, meaning fast acceleration and braking. But if you drive between 60 to 75 miles per hour, you can easily get 37 to 38 miles per gallon. You can get wireless Android Auto on this one. You'll have to turn it on from here, and then you can get wireless Android Auto, and we also have wireless charging, and it's indicated over here. You see this icon turns blue once it starts charging. Uh, I can charge the phone with the plastic cover on. So now the gas engine just is not shut off, most likely because the car is pre-warmed. So you can see that I have this plastic cover on, but with this plastic cover on, I can continue to charge my phone, which is very helpful if you're using Android Auto, because you don't have to connect any wires, and you can charge the phone and display the Google Maps on the screen. Uh, Sometimes there are issues with connecting the Android Auto. Uh, so since the car, okay, let's see now. If you touch this area, you'll get Android Auto. But I don't like Android Auto personally because it gives me only this much of the viewing angle of the map, which is approximately the size of old or initial versions of the smartphones. The rest is all covered uh, with the search box and direction, etc. So I personally don't like Android Auto, and if it's a subscription-based navigation system, I would rather go with a different car where I can have a factory installed navigation, which gives me a better view of the map. You can come back to the same home screen by just switching here. So that's an easy transition. Now the good things on the car is you have, what do we call it? On the base model, you get the sun screen, and I believe it's both for the front and rear seats, as you can see on the rear over there. You have 8-seat configuration. You have power sliding doors. As far as the interior space is concerned, these seats can be slided front and back by just pulling this lever, and that can create more space in the back if you have a tall person who's sitting. The middle seat slides along with this driver side seat in the passenger compartment. If you remove the center seat, you will see that there are cup holders. Power rear hatch. Plenty of space here, and these seats can be folded down to make more space if you have to carry some load. We also have storage at the base. This did not come with the car, so this is my personal. So the things I do not like on the car is there is no lumbar support. The seat is a cloth seat, and it has power seats, but there is no lumbar support, either manual or electronic. These days, most of us don't do exercise, and because of the junk food, we have been gaining weight. A lot of us have back problems, and so lumbar support is a must. The other thing which is a must is because of these blinding headlights, which are LEDs, and they go everywhere, and they blind the oncoming traffic. We do have a power auto dimming rear view mirror, but the side view mirrors are not powered, so they do not dim. Uh, they do not dim when the car is approaching or a truck is approaching with a blinding LED, and there's nothing you can do. It's a power mirror, but there is no button to automatically fold the mirror, so most of the time your only option is to turn the mirror away so that the lights are not reflecting in your eyes. And here is an explanation. If you look at the level of the LED lamp, it's at the eye level of a person who's driving a sedan. So all the new cars and all the off-roads 4x4s which are coming in the market, Ford Expedition, Cadillac SUV, they all sit at a very height. The headlights is right at the level of the eye level of a person who's driving a sedan. So there is, anytime the light is reflected from the rear view mirror, or another car or SUV or a minivan is coming from the front, it just blinds the person who's driving a car. Some of the automakers like Hyundai and GMC have started putting the headlamps at this level in the bumper, but the intensity of LEDs or the lumen output from the LEDs in the cars are too much, and they easily blind the passenger of the oncoming traffic. The other thing which I don't like is the subscription based navigation system. After reviewing several videos on the internet, it looks like data comes with remote start and stop with the subscription along with the navigation system. However, this is for Nissan Altima and app. The subscription is expired, so I cannot remotely start the engine, but I can still lock or unlock the car. So from this Nissan Altima app, I can still lock and unlock the car. I cannot do remote start, and I still have the factory navigation, which I like more than the Android Auto. This Ultima also has QI charger over here and a wireless Android Auto, but since I like the factory navigation system, and the best feature for the Nissan factory navigation system is then I can get the gas price, and it marks a good price in green color, and it marks higher prices in red color. So that's a very excellent feature of this factory navigation system from Nissan. Let's continue to the more features I like and I did not like in this rented Toyota Sienna. Here are the bright LEDs at my eye level when I'm trying to exit from the car. Obviously, if I'm driving a sedan and an SUV or a minivan with these LEDs, or more commonly these days, the 4x4 off-road SUVs or trucks that come in front of me with these LEDs, they just blind my view. So subscription-based navigation is an absolute no-no. So if I have to buy a minivan, I'll look for something other than Toyota. There is no overhead console or sunglass holder. There is no light up here, which used to be in older minivans that used to illuminate the center console during the night time. The navigation screen, 8-inch navigation screen, is very small. I don't know why they have this whole is the whole big area occupied by a plastic cover. And then there are no audio controls. There is control for the climate control system, but there's no audio control for the radio. However, for a minivan, getting a 37 or 38 mpg is a very good. That's a good thing. The other good thing is also we have a open keyhole, so that if the battery is dead and you need to use a key to enter the car, you don't need to struggle like I would in this Kia Forte, which does not have a visible keyhole. You have to remove the cover and then use the key. For a base model, it does have auto dim rear view mirror along with QI charger, wireless Android Auto, window curtains for both the middle row and the rear row. It's very spacious. It has power sliding doors. All of these are very good feature for a base model. But the things, the two main things which I don't like, and it's an absolute, I shouldn't say absolute, the absolute no-no is for the subscription-based navigation system. But I don't like that it does not have the lumbar support, and it does not have auto-dimming side view mirrors, because with these blinding LEDs, we do need to have auto-dimming side view mirrors as the safety system. The missing RPM meter, I like to see the RPM meter instead of these power and echo and charging status. With all these digital speedometer and digital screens, we can easily see the charging status at the bottom. But that's my 2 cents for this video. Thank you for looking at it. Have a good day.